Energy like you has no beginning and no end. It cannot be created nor destroyed. It is eternal. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I extend a warm and energetic welcome to the inauguration of the 20th batch of Global Institute of Integral Management Studies in Logistics and Supply Chain Management. Today, as we gather here to celebrate a new beginning, we are much delighted to unveil the name of a new grand batch. And the name of our batches, any guesses? Please show some energy. Yes, it is Energy 2025. This year is truly special for gyms. Do you know why? You know why? One of the reasons is that we are actually welcoming a group of vibrant, energetic new batch, right? And the second reason is we are celebrating a remarkable milestone that is our 10th anniversary. Gyms, founded in 2015, spent a decade in shaping minds, creating leaders, and also contributing to the global supply chain industry. Just as logistics connects the world, energy fuels every link connected to the supply chain management to keep it move smoothly. So this program is live streaming in Facebook as well as YouTube. In Trivandrum Center also, people are attending the same through online mode. Kindly ensure that your mobile phones are switched to silent mode, okay? So are you ready to start the program? Are you all ready to go for the inauguration? Yes? Okay. Let us now welcome the dignitaries who have graced this occasion with their esteemed presence. Each one of them acts as a source of energy, inspiration, and guidance for our dear students. Today, we are honored to welcome a visionary leader, a mentor, and a guiding light for GYM's growth and prosperity, Dr. Gary Jacobs. President and CEO of the World Academy of Art and Science, USA, CEO of the World University Consortium, California, USA, and the chairman of Global Institute of Integral Management Studies. Dr. Gary sir will be joining us through online. As a management consultant, he has worked with major corporations in the US, Europe, and India. His expertise as an American author, researcher, and consultant on business management, economic and social development, education, and global governance has profoundly shaped countless spheres of knowledge and innovation. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Dr. Gary Jacobs, sir. Welcome, sir. With great pleasure, I welcome Mr. S.S. Srijit, our esteemed Chief Executive Officer, who has been elected as a Fellow of the World Academy of Art and Science and appointed as Director of World University Consortium, USA. It is his guidance and unwavering commitment that have made our 10th anniversary celebration a reality today. I extend a heartfelt welcome to you, sir. Please join us. It is with great pleasure that I introduce our next distinguished guest, a leader whose contributions span across the globe in the realms of academia, research, and societal development. I would like to invite Ms. Janani Ramanathan, Secretary General of World Academy of Art and Science, Director of World University Consortium, and member of Advisory Board of GYMS. Ms. Janani Ramanathan is a research associate at the Mother Service Society, Pondicherry, and assistant editor of the Cadmus Journal. She works with practitioners, policymakers, and academic researchers in the field of social science, humanities, and natural science. It's our honor to have you here, ma'am. Welcome to the dais. Now I would like to welcome our distinguished guest, Professor S. Ganeshan, the Head of Education Initiatives at Logistics Sector Skill Council. Guided by the expertise of Professor S. Ganeshan, LSE has played a pivotal role in closing the skill gap and empowering students to thrive in the dynamic field of logistics and supply chain management. As a distinguished member of JIMS Advisory Board, Professor S. Ganeshan brings invaluable insights and leadership. We are honored by your esteemed presence, sir. I welcome you to the dais. It is my absolute privilege and honor to welcome Ms. Rini George, Director, JIMS. Her visionary leadership has been the driving force behind several groundbreaking initiatives at Global Institute of Integral Management Studies. Welcome, ma'am. Now, I would like to welcome Ms. Haripriya, Dean and Head of the Department of Global Institute of Integral Management Studies. Ms. Haripriya has been one of the strongest pillars of JIMS, contributing immensely to the academic excellence and the overall growth of the institution. Her tireless efforts in shaping the academic framework, mentoring students, and introducing programs focused on student development and faculty development are commendable. Welcome, ma'am. I would like to welcome and to take a moment to acknowledge and extend a warm welcome in absentia to Mr. Matthew Abraham, Chief Operating Officer, and Mr. Tom Jones, Chief Information Officer. Now, I would like to welcome few more dignitaries of the stage. We are very fortunate to have with us Dr. Gayatri Harish, Head of Skilling and Academic Linkages, LSE. In GIMS, we believe nurturing strong industry relationship and partnership. And Dr. Gayatri Harish has been instrumental in facilitating these collaborations. Welcome, ma'am. With great pleasure, I would like to welcome Ms. Minnie Elizabeth, Consulting Director, Academics, GIMS. Her significant role in bridging the gap between academics and industry has been very instrumental. Welcome, ma'am. We also take this opportunity to extend a warm welcome to all our dear faculty members who have been the backbone of GIMS. A heartfelt welcome to all the parents who have entrusted the future and education of your children with us. The belief and support which you show in GIMS is something which means a lot to us. Welcome, my dear parents. We extend a heartfelt welcome on behalf of GIMS to our esteemed media partners who plays a pivotal role in spreading the message with the world. Thank you so much for coming. Last but not the least, a hearty welcome to the most energetic students who are going to embark, who are going to begin a new journey in their life. A very hearty welcome to all of you, my dear students. We embrace the energy you bring, your curiosity, your determination, and enthusiasm. As I said that this word energy is not just a word. It is a force that drives growth, that sparks innovation, and empowers the individual to achieve the extraordinary. So before we commence with the formalities of today's ceremony, let us take a moment to recognize the significance of prayer. Let's all rise for 1 minute silent prayer. Thank you all. Please be seated. Now, I invite Mr. S.S. Regit, CEO of GIMS, to deliver the welcome speech and to give us an overview of GIMS. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Shilpa. President and CEO of World Academy of Art and Science and World University Consortium, Dr. Gary Jacobs. Secretary General of World Academy of Art and Science and one of the directors of World University Consortium, Ms. Janani Ramanathan. Head of Educational Initiatives of LSC, Professor S. Ganeshan. Head of Academics of LSC, Dr. Gayatri Harish. Director of GIMS, Ms. Rini George. Dean and Head of the Department of GIMS, Ms. Haripriya. Consulting Director of GIMS Group, Ms. Minnie Elizabeth Eapen. Associate HOD, Ms. Shilpa Gominathan. Head of GIMS Trivandrum, Dr. Shamnath Shamsuddin. All other team members and my colleagues of Global Institute of Integral Management Studies, Cochin and Trivandrum. Guest faculty members, media associates, other dignitaries of the dais, and my dear students and parents. A warm good morning to you all. Today marks the inauguration of our 20th batch in Logistics and Supply Chain Management. We host 2 batches in an year, one in July and one in January. As we celebrate our 10th anniversary of GIMS, we are proudly reflects on training over 4,000 students, and they have secured positions in 650 companies across 11 nations. In this milestone year, we are also achieved a notable feat of placing our students in the top 10 logistics companies. I think you all know about top logistics multinational companies in the world. It includes MSC, Maersk, FedEx, Kuehne+Nagel, Hapag-Lloyd, etc. This milestone fills GIMS team with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. Our year-by-year growth and this decade of achievements will be elaborated in the director's speech. So I'm not briefing it that much. The Energy 2025 batch is all about you, your aspirations and your dreams. As you 75 students in this course, in this energy batch at GIMS, many of you have joined with a clear objective of securing a job and building a career in logistics and supply chain management. As this sector of logistics is the highest in job creation, you have made a significant and a promising decision in your life by joining this course. You can see everywhere job vacancies in logistics, like logistics manager, procurement executive, inventory manager, transportation manager, EXIM executive, documentation in charge, customer service executive in logistics, air cargo manager, traffic controller in container freight stations and in ports, etc. All these jobs are meant for you, and hence I sincerely congratulate you and your parents in making this decision of joining this particular program. But alongside your studies, you should ask 2 fundamental questions to yourself. First is, do I have the necessary employability skills and knowledge to seize these opportunities? What qualities do companies look for a candidate while hiring? ഈ 2 ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ മാത്രം ഒന്ന് മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയാൻ അനുവദിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ, നമ്മൾ ഒരുപാട് ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ് ഇപ്പം ലോകത്തെമ്പാടും കാണുന്നുണ്ട് ലോജിസ്റ്റിക്സ് ആൻഡ് സപ്ലൈ ചെയിൻ മാനേജ്മെന്റ് രംഗത്ത്. പക്ഷെ നമ്മളോട് തന്നെ ചോദിച്ചിരിക്കേണ്ടുന്ന 2 ചോദ്യങ്ങളുണ്ട്. അത് ആദ്യ കാലങ്ങളിൽ നിങ്ങളുടെ പഠനത്തിൽ തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾ ചോദിക്കേണ്ടതാണ്. എനിക്ക് ഈ പറയുന്ന ജോബുകളെല്ലാം നേടിയെടുക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയുള്ള സ്കിൽസും നോളജും ഉണ്ടോ? Am I employable in these companies? This is the first question. Second question is, ഈ പറയുന്ന ലോജിസ്റ്റിക്സ് കമ്പനീസ്, ഞാൻ വളരെ വലിയ രീതിയിലുള്ള ചില ഡെസിഗ്നേഷൻസിന്റെ കാര്യം പറഞ്ഞു. ഈ ഡെസിഗ്നേഷൻസിലെല്ലാം എന്ത് തരത്തിലെ സ്കിൽ സെറ്റ് ഉള്ളവരെയാണ് കമ്പനികൾ നോക്കുന്നത്? ഈ രണ്ട് കാര്യങ്ങളും നിങ്ങൾ പഠനത്തിന് തൊട്ട് മുമ്പേ തന്നെ നിങ്ങളോട് തന്നെ ചോദിക്കേണ്ട ഒരാവശ്യമുണ്ട്. You have taken the first step of selecting the field of logistics and supply chain management, but that is not enough. It is all about preparing yourself for transforming your personality suitable to the job which I told, or job positions. JIMS is promised in identifying and filling these gaps and making you a personality, or bringing your best person from yourself. That is creating a version 2 of you. Let us understand what basically are companies looking for. Companies generally look for good communicators, digital literate youngsters with leadership and team playing skills. They are also looking for critical thinkers and problem solvers with a specific understanding of the industry, who can contribute significantly to the growth of an organization. That's what they are looking at. Hence, the initial days of your studies itself, we have to find out where you lack, whether it is in communication or in computers, or in social skills, or in learning capabilities, or in knowledge gathering. All these areas we have special training programs. We have identified 300 terms and terminologies which every logistician should familiar with. We are going to connect it with 100 stories which we have developed within JIMS. First of all, I am welcoming to have all of you to join hands with JIMS with your trust, commitment, and willingness to transform and train over the next few months. Your fullest cooperation with the standard operating procedures and practices set by JIMS is crucial. We kick things off with a 15-day orientation session covering a wide range of areas in logistics and supply chain management, from the logistics of building the Vizhinjam port to the history of Kochi, from green revolution of 1960s to the movement of COVID-19 vaccines in 2021, and from logistics of movie making to construction logistics. We'll have special sessions on health and wellness and personality development too. Following these sessions, you will participate in industry interactions, industrial visits, MS Office and SAP training, and internship with companies. We will also have spoken English sessions and interactive interview preparation sessions. We are prepared to offer you comprehensive training designed to boost your skills, knowledge, attitude, and values. In short, I would like to tell you that JIMS has internalized specific educational learning systems and cultivated unique skills within our JIMS team, enabling even ordinary students to transform as extraordinary professionals in the field of logistics and supply chain management. I warmly welcome all of you to embark on the remarkable journey of professional transformation. We are deeply passionate about the boundless service we can offer you in your career developments. We have here today the heads of two of our associations. You know about two of our association. One is World University Consortium and other is Logistics Sector Skill Council. I would like to extend a warm welcome to Dr. Gary Jacobs, Ms. Jenny Ramanathan, Professor S. Ganeshan, Dr. Gayatri Harish, directors, deans, HODs, colleagues from both campuses of JIMS Cochin and JIMS Trivandrum, guest faculty members, students, and parents. Welcome to the inauguration ceremony of our 20th batch in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Energy 2025. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words and for giving us a comprehensive overview of gyms. So, students, today onwards, you have to start nurturing that version 2 in you. Are you all ready for that? Right? Okay. So, now let us get into the inauguration of the 20th batch of Global Institute of Integral Management Studies in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, aptly named Energy 2025. I now invite a respected chairman, Dr. Gary Jacobs, a mentor and guiding light, to deliver the inaugural address. Hello, sir.
Yes. Good morning.
Yes.
I hope you can hear me well.
Yes, sir. It's audible.
Greetings to all the students who are joining this Energy 2025 batch. To Srijit, the founders, the partners, the distinguished guests, and the wonderful staff at GYMS. I'd like to say a few words for those who don't know me and know the association we've had up until now. I have been associated with work and development in India on and off for 50 years. I'm American. One of the greatest senses of satisfaction and accomplishment I have is being associated with the founding and development of this organization over the last 10 years. I'm very proud of it. It's from that 10-year period, GYMS has been a partner associated with the organization, one of the organizations I lead, the World University Consortium, based in the United States, entirely dedicated to produce world-class higher education. And we're working around the world with institutions around the world on what that means and what it means in the future. And I know for India, the raising the educational system is one of the single most important things that can be done to fulfill the great potential of this country, and for you to realize your potential as individuals. I congratulate you for making the decision to join at GYMS. The management of this organization is totally, sincerely dedicated to seeing that you get the most out of this education and experience, and that you get the most and greatest opportunities for career development in your life. The World University Consortium was a product, a child, we can say, of the World Academy of Art and Science, the parent organization, which I also head, which was founded in 1960 by very eminent intellectuals, scientists, educators from around the world. And we operate on a global basis. WUC, the consortium, is our specific organization we're trying to use to focus on enhancing higher education, world-class higher education, world-class in content, in relevance, in the technology used, and in the delivery systems, the innovative delivery systems and innovative efforts that are there. I know that GYMS has already become a model for organizations in the logistics and supply chain industry in India. We see it potentially, and its future is to becoming that model at the global level as well. It's already receiving national attention, as you'll hear about, I'm sure, from our colleagues and partners. Education is the passport for personal accomplishment and national development. So there's nothing more important than getting this right. And there's nothing more important for you, having made this decision, than to take fullest advantage of the opportunity from the dedication of this team. We're all here to help you become a great success and build a future career. And you've chosen very wisely also to choose an industry, logistics and supply chain management. Though I must say that the education that we're offering here, that GYMS is offering, will prepare you for work in many, many different fields. Because you're going to receive a knowledge and education and preparation that works for industries around the world and sectors around the world, because the principles of logistics and supply chain management are universal principles of management, of the highest level of management. In the first 5 years, JIMS adopted the best models and systems in India and curriculum in India to be a leading organization in this field. But now, 5 years ago, we at the organization launched an initiative to raise the standards, to raise the bar, and do something that's never been done, to create an institution in this country, an educational institution that not only teaches the technical preparations for this field, but offers a life-centered, contextual knowledge, which means that everything you learn will be practically relevant to your work in the world, to your experience in the world, whether you're in this industry or other industries. And the focus and center of this education is, we say it's person-centered. The goal of this education is not a subject. The goal is you. The goal is your development as an individual to equip you with the ideas, the understanding, the knowledge, the skills, the attitudes, and the values for a success in any field you go. This is person-centered, value-based education. We're very proud, I'm very proud of what JIMS is doing. It's a model that I hold up internationally at international conferences that we go to, and I wish it becomes recognized internationally as it already has been in this field in India. But we're still not satisfied. What JIMS has accomplished up until now is a very considerable and wonderful achievement, but the management is committed to continuous innovation, to try to learn how to do things better, to adopt the latest technology, the latest principles, the latest methods, the latest knowledge, so that you will be at the leading edge when you emerge from here in the field or the work that you take. The education that we're offering at JIMS has several essential components to it. And I've mentioned several of them already, but I'd just like to summarize. The knowledge, it's really important that you get the most up-to-date knowledge relevant today, not what was relevant 10 or 5 or even 2 years ago. And so we're continuously revamping and updating the curriculum as the world is changing, as technology is changing, so you will learn the very best. Skills. The knowledge you need, the preparation you need is not only to understand things, it's to know how to practice them. Practice them in a corporate environment, in a national environment, in an institutional environment. And we'll be placing great emphasis on skills related to computing, to artificial intelligence, the latest technologies, but most of all, the skills in working with other people. The skills in working in a mature organization, the skills that can enable you to be successful in whatever field and whatever type of employment you seek. Thirdly, aspiration. The real fuel, the name of this session, of your batch is the energy batch. And for me, energy is the fundamental, most important thing to determine your success as an individual and the success of this organization. And I'm very happy that the name you have been given, that distinct name for the first time in 10 years, to a batch. An aspiration depends on our aspiration, meaning how much we want it. It doesn't just come from being here. It doesn't just come from attending class. It comes from the aspiration to really make the most of the opportunities you have. And that depends on what you want and how much you want it. So I invite you and urge you and encourage you to take the most serious decision you can to get the best from the time that you're spending here, so you will enjoy the benefits of it in the years to come. And then there's organization. You're going to hear this name a lot and discussed a lot in the courses and classes that you're going to undergo, because organization is the power to take our individual energy and systematically arrange it in such effect that it gets the maximum results for the people we're with, for the companies we're engaged with, for our customers, for our employees, for our fellow staff members, for our suppliers. Organization is the knitting that holds it all together. And there's going to be serious emphasis on showing you the power, how to unleash the power of that organization to get the best results. And then it comes to attitudes, your eagerness, your enthusiasm, your sense of teamwork and to work with colleagues, your willingness and eagerness for service to customers and the company you work with. And finally, what I consider the magic word, the real secret formula for the accomplishment, for you personally, for the organization, and for the country as a whole, and that's values. And you're going to see in day after day how the curriculum is constantly, your instructors are constantly emphasizing the value of values as a driver for highest accomplishment. So this is what we mean by a curriculum. This is what we mean by what we're trying to convey to you during your time here. You've also have an unprecedented opportunity for choosing this career, as Srijit has already mentioned. This is a time when this industry is one of the most rapidly growing in the country, one of the most essential for the growth of India as a whole. You will learn all the essentials of logistics and supply chain management. You'll learn not only that, but the fundamental role that logistics and supply chain management plays in the development of the life of the country, in the life of industry, in the life of the whole society, and in the life of the wider world, including how festivals are conducted, how marriages are conducted, how FIFA World Cups are conducted around the world, and how transport is there at all levels. You will understand how the world works better than you have up until now. And you'll be giving the secrets and examples from one of the most successful companies in India and in the world, in this field and other fields. Companies whose names you know, perhaps whose products you own or services you utilize, but now you'll understand what makes them the foundation for their success. So with this, I would like to give you a hearty welcome. I hope that you enjoy your experience here every day. Everything that's offered to you is meant as a gift, as an effort to help you become more successful, more fulfilled in your life. And I congratulate you and look forward to meeting you during the course of your studies. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your vision. And undoubtedly, our students will resonate with what you have shared. You have shared the real essence of energy, aspiration, teamwork. Thank you, Gary, sir. The lighting of the lamp holds profound significance in our culture. So, marking the beginning of a new journey. The lamp represents the light of knowledge and that can guide us through any challenges. So may I now request all the dignitaries on the dais to come forward and to illuminate the light of knowledge, the light of wisdom, and the light which can guide the new batch, Energy 2025. I invite Mr. S.S. Srijit, Chief Executive Officer, GIMS, to come forward. I invite Professor S. Ganeshan. I invite Dr. Gayatri ma'am, Janani ma'am, Miss Mini Elizabeth, Dean and Head of the Department, Miss Haripriya, our guest faculty, Dr. Raman Nair, sir. Kindly step forward and light the lamp that symbolizes a collective commitment to learning and growth. This lamp signifies the journey of the new batch, that is Energy 2025. I invite Ms. Jaya, DGM Academics, Ms. Krishna Rajiv, DGM, CDCR, to come forward and to illuminate the lamp. Okay. I would also like to, request one or two students to come forward. You can also join, right? Please come forward. This is a very special moment because they are the one who are going to start this new journey and they've already lightened the lamp. Wishing them all the very best in a new endeavor which they're going to start. Yes, as we said that the significant role which a parent, is having in the life of a child is be really commendable. It's really commendable. We would like to request the parents to come forward and also to illuminate the light of lamp. What a good start to today's morning. Thank you all. What a blessed and blissful morning. Now it's time to take a walk down memory lane and relive the remarkable journey of gyms over the past decade. To take us through this incredible journey of 10 years, filled with milestones, challenges, and accomplishment, I invite Ms. Renee George, Director of Gyms. Welcome, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. No energy for the energy batch. Can I hear it once again? Good morning. Yes, that's what we want. So, very good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Srijit sir and Jim's family for entrusting me with the opportunity to share the incredible 10 years journey for Jims. I would request everyone to look at your left side on the screen to see the journey. It's truly an honor and privilege to be part of this milestone. As we gather here today for the inauguration of our 20th batch, I want to take a few moments to reflect on the incredible journey of GYMS over a decade of unwavering dedication, transformative learning, and countless success stories. For the past 10 years, GYMS has been more than just an institution. It has been a life-changing experience for our students and our employees, shaping their dreams and futures. Let me take you on this journey, a decade filled with aspiration, hard work, and transformation. Next slide, please. As you can see, the founder's clear and powerful vision has laid the foundation of GYMS, shaping it into an institution that transforms lives and empowers future generation. Next slide, please. The story of GYMS begins with the profound influence of Dr. Gary Jacobs on our CEO, Mr. Srijit. Inspired by his visionary approach to merge academic excellence with real-world application, Mr. Srijit established GYMS as a platform for nurturing innovation and driving sustainable growth. Mr. Gary Jacob emphasis on integrating theoretical knowledge with practical application shaped our unique education model. As chairman of our advisory council, his guidance has fostered a culture of excellence, universal values, and enduring viability. His mentorship inspires our students, faculties, and staff to uphold the highest standard of pioneering a new approach in logistics and supply chain education. Under his leadership, GIMS has grown into world-class institution, empowering students to excel academically and contribute meaningfully to the society. We are privileged to be guided by such a transformative leader. Next slide, please. As you can see, the first campus of GIMS stand as a symbol of commitment and passion, reflecting the dedication of its founding team and their vision for enduring excellence. 10 years ago, the early founders of GIMS recognized the growing importance of logistics and its impact on global trade and business operations. The founding team of GIMS was a diverse group, as you can see in the picture, a passionate individual, each bringing unique expertise and vision to the establishment of the institution. Together, they laid the foundation of what GIMS stands for today. The major association with World University Consortium, Confederation of Indian Industry, Institute of Logistics, Small Industry Development Corporation have been instrumental in shaping GIMS' growth and enhancing its impact in the logistics and supply chain sector. Next slide. From 2015 to 2018, Mr. Gary Jacobs conducted specialized training sessions for GIMS employees and management team, focusing on leadership, organizational development, and holistic growth. His approach emphasized personal and professional development, equipping the team with skills and mindset to navigate challenges effectively and drive innovation. Even after his formal session concluded in 2018, Mr. Gary Jacobs has remained a vital contributor to GIMS through regular interaction with our CEO, Mr. Srijit, and our core team. By offering advice, sharing global perspectives, and refining our educational and institutional strategies, he ensures that GIMS remain aligned with global best practices and commitment to its vision of excellence. As you can see, the first batch of GIMS welcomed 110 students, marking the beginning of our journey in shaping future leaders. These students came from diverse backgrounds, bringing together a range of talents, perspectives, and aspirations. Happy to say in 2015, we achieved 100% placement for our students. The success was a result of our dedicated effort in providing students with top-notch industry exposure, skill development, and strong mentorship. Same year, GIMS took the initiative to establish the All Kerala Best Manager contest, aiming and identifying and recognizing top managerial talents from colleges across Kerala. Since its inception, this prestigious event has been conducted annually, attracting participants from around 300 colleges across the state of Kerala every year. Next slide, please. In 2016, GIMS established its second campus, expanding its reach and creating more opportunities for our students. The batch inauguration at GIMS is a significant event where new students officially begin their academic journey with us. Same year, GIMS welcomed 262 students. Even though we started WUC in the year 2015, the official inauguration of the partnership with World University Consortium was conducted in 2016 by Mr. Gary Jacobs, as you can see in picture 2. Our first industry visit marked an important milestone in students' learning experience at GIMS. Next slide, please. The 2017 inauguration marked the official beginning of new academic year at GIMS. Same year, we welcomed 316 students from diverse backgrounds. We also started integrating global theater and unique platform that blends study and entertainment. This initiative brings together learning, creative expression, and performance, offering students a space to explore various forms of theater. We also introduced Logistic, a program designed to help students take their first step in building computer literacy. We also launched Rainbow, a unique initiative that focuses on 7 skill assessment. These programs help students identify and enhance the key skills through a series of carefully designed sessions. Next slide, please. In 2018, inauguration marked the beginning of new academic session where we welcomed 300 72 students. The convocation ceremony at GIMS was a momentous event that marked the culmination of years to hard work and dedication by our student. The same year, as you can see, we were privileged to collaborate with Mr. Alberto Zucchini, a distinguished clinical psychologist and former student of Dr. Carl Rogers, the pioneer of humane psychology and person-centered approach. At GIMS, Mr. Zucchini conducted a training session on person-centered and student-centered education. We are so privileged to associate with him. We also launched Logic Quiz, our first ever quiz competition focused on logistics and supply chain management for our students to spark curiosity, enhance knowledge, and promote critical thinking. Over the years, Logic Quiz has evolved into a signature event, encouraging healthy competition among the students and providing a platform to showcase their expertise and problem-solving abilities. Next slide, please. Thank you so much for patiently listening, and it's an incredible journey, right? 2019, let's go through 2019 journey. Yes? 2019 inauguration at GIMS welcomed 396 students in a new academic year. This batch, diverse background of driven by ambition, marked the continuous growth of GIMS as a leading institution. We also launched GUIDE, GIMS Unit of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, marked a significant milestone in fostering innovation and entrepreneurship development among students. This program was designed to inspire and support students in exploring entrepreneurial opportunities, cultivating innovative thinking, and developing essential skills for success. In 2019, GIMS introduced something called outbound training. It's part of initiative to provide students with practical learning experience. This training aimed to foster teamwork, leadership, communication, and problem-solving skill through various outdoor activities, group challenges, and reflective sessions. Also, as you can see, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude and remembrance for late Mr. A. Vijay Kumar. He was one of the strongest pillar and support and mentor to Mr. Srijit and our team. He is no longer with us. As prestigious, he was the president of Career Development Foundation of India, a unit of INDA Trust, an esteemed Cambridge International Associate Partner of the University of Cambridge, UK. He guided and trained us with a dedication for 2 years. Thank you so much for your valuable support, sir. Even though you are not with us today, we are fondly remembering you in our prayers. Next slide, please. 2020 inauguration at GIMS marked the beginning of a new academic session, welcoming 396 students. Despite the challenges posed by global situation, this batch brought a fresh wave of enthusiasm and determination. Next slide. In 2021, inauguration at GIMS took place in a unique setup, as you can see in the image. It was due to the global shift towards online session with the COVID-19 pandemic. The academic session began with virtual orientation, ensuring that students will receive a warm welcome and clear understanding of our programs. We also moved to a new campus, Palarivattam, the very place where you are all today. This state-of-art facility marked a significant milestone for our institution. In 2021, we expanded our reach by opening a new campus in Trivandrum. This expansion allowed us to bring our unique education approach to a wider audience, offering students in the capital city access to same quality learning, leadership development, and career-focused opportunities that GIMS is known for. I think our Trivandrum team is online with us today. Warm welcome, Trivandrum team. Same year, GIMS partnered with FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022, creating a unique opportunity for our students to actively involve in one of the world's biggest opportunity. The partnership led to the recruitment of students directly from our college, offering them an exclusive internship, hand-on experience, and chance to contribute to the event's success through GWC. Next slide, please. The 2022 inauguration at GIMS was and remarkable milestone, welcoming 92 students into an academic year. This year also marked a significant achievement for over 500 company association, strengthening our industry connections. We also collaborated with Logistics Sector Skill Counseling that year, a key initiative under the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship India. This partnership aimed to provide specialized training and certification in logistic and supply chain management, aligning with industry standards and enhancing students' employability. Through this collaboration, students gain access to expert-led programs, practical insights, and recognized certification, equipping them with the skill needed to excel in one of the fastest growing industry globally. We have LSE representatives here. Thank you so much, sir, for the association. In 2022, our students had an incredible opportunity to secure internship with FIFA, gaining valuable exposure to the global sports management industry. This prestigious experience allowed our students academic learning in real-world setting, developing practical skills and immerse themselves in the working of one of the world-leading sports organizations. Soon after the FIFA internship, several of our students were successfully placed in top companies, showcasing the impact of the hands-on experience that GIMS has provided them and the industry connection facilitated by GIMS. Next slide. The 2023 inauguration at GIMS was graced by Mr. Gary Jacobs, marking momentous occasion in our journey. This year, we welcomed an impressive of 526 students, reflecting our continuous growth and commitment. With the support and dedication and dynamic team, we set the stage for another year of transformative learning, innovation, and success. Next slide. In June 2024, that is last year, GIMS held its inauguration ceremony, welcoming over 400 students into new academic year. The significant turnout highlighted the growth, trust, and recognition of GIMS as a premier institute of higher education. Next slide, please. So it's an incredible journey, right? 10 years. Just a humble beginning. For a humble beginning of 5,000 or 500 square feet place from 15,000 square feet campus, the journey of GIMS has been nothing so short of an transformation. What began with only 12 staff, we have grown to 60 plus dedicated professionals today with us. From a small batch of 100 students, we have 500 plus students with us today. From a small industry connection of 10-25 companies, we are partnered with 650 companies today, leading organization for placement and internship. These efforts are a result of our students securing positions in top logistics companies in the world beyond borders. Our alumni are now contributing to global stage, working in 11 international companies or locations. These milestones stand as a powerful evidence of our unwavering commitment to excellence. This is GIMS' journey. So as we revisit each chapters of GIMS through these slides, I'm certain it will evoke emotions that words alone cannot capture. I know those who are here online, those who are with us today, for some it's bring goosebumps. I'm sure Sridhar sir would have got goosebumps while hearing all the slides and those who are with us. And when they recall all the challenges we have overcome and the milestones which we have achieved together, for others it might be tear of joy and nostalgia, the team especially with us from past 10 years, and a gratitude of being part of something so profound. And for many, it will be a moment of pride, a moment to stand tall and feel honored to be woven in the tapestry of GIMS' legacy. So next slide. Yeah, I'm already on the slide. So these are the plans. No, the previous one, please. So as you can see, we finished our 10 years and we always is an organization looking forward or have with a vision. So this is our vision which our team has or the management has for next 10 years. That's Vision 2020, 2030. So we are planning to establish 2 to 3 additional campuses, mostly in Dubai, Calicut in Hyderabad. aiming at expanding our reach, providing quality education for diverse group of students. We are also working on developing a bigger and more advanced campus designed to create an inclusive and dynamic learning for professionals across various roles, ranging from white-collar position to top-tier logistics careers. To strengthen our impact, we are forging more industry connections and collaboration, broadening our placement opportunities across multiple countries. Additionally, we aim to attain national certification, further enhancing the credibility and the value of our institution. Finally, we would be introducing a course, 1-year PG diploma in AI and robotics, specially tailored for the logistics sector, ensuring our students remain ahead in the cutting edge technology. Isn't it a great vision? So you guys are also part of this vision now since you already joined. Next slide. As you know, we are also an event partner for Virinam Conclave 2025 happening next week in Trivandrum. This event will provide valuable opportunities for GEMS and its students to learn, network, gain insight from industry leaders and experts. What an incredible journey it has been, right? You saw it just started with one campus. Now we are with 2 campuses in Trivandrum and Cochin. Just started with 100 students. It's more than 500 students now. So as we embark on the existing new initiatives, I want to remind each one of you who are online and who are here that I want to remind you the growth is a journey, not a destination. With dedication, collaboration, and continuous learning, we can achieve remarkable things together. That's something which Sir has been, the value systems which Gary Sir was mentioning. These are something which actually the foundation of GIMS, what is today. Over the past 10 years, GIMS has grown from strength to strength, shaping countless careers and transforming lives. Each milestone we have received or reached has been made possible by the passionate and commitment of our students, not just employees. Students were incredible part of GIMS journey, our staff members, also the industrial partners. As we look ahead, let us continue to push boundaries, embrace innovation, strive for excellence. The next chapter of our journey promises even greater opportunities, as you can see in Vision 2030. And I'm confident that together we can all achieve great success stories. Let's move forward with purpose, have determination, fueling our aspiration and creating a brighter future for all. Thank you so much for patiently listening for our 10-year journey. Now you will also be part of our journey. Thank you so much. Looking forward to meet you all personally in the coming days. All the best.
Thank you, Rini ma'am, for taking us through the incredible 10-year journey of GIMS. It's truly heartening to see that how GIMS has grown from strength to strength, empowering countless students and setting benchmark in the field of logistics and supply chain management. Thank you. On that note, let's move forward. I invite Professor S. Ganeshan, Head of Education Initiatives at the Logistics Sector Skill Council, to shed light on the invaluable role that LSC plays in the field of logistics. Welcome, sir.
Good morning to you all. I'm really happy today to stand before you in GIMS, which is crossing a major milestone of completion of 1 decade, 10 years. 10 years in logistics training and education is really enormous. And being the head of the education initiatives in Logistics Sector Skill Council, we have been observing the track record of many training institutions which are coming up just like that in any part of the country. And these institutions, most of them, they are not able to survive beyond 2 years or 3 years, maximum 3 years, not more than that. They lose track somehow and they are forced to close down. Whereas I am seeing a prospective, real good campus in higher education, particularly in the logistics vertical, in the name of GIMS, in Kochi and other places, very strongly deep rooted in the in educating the students and placing them in good companies. And I think that is the remarkable reason for the success of gyms and this 1 year, the 1 decade of standing in logistic training has given them about 4,000 alumni working across the globe, and these people have become real ambassadors of the institute itself. That's the difference. When you join an institute with a legacy of having more alumni working everywhere, you have not only the strength of the institute, you also have the strong support from the alumni. And anybody, any alumni who is working at a higher level, 10 years is not at a higher level, wanting to recruit people, they come back to gyms and then ask for more number of students for recruitment. And that's the legacy. I think you will be enjoying that legacy when you pursue the education here. And when it comes to Logistics Sector Skill Council, I think some of you may not know what it is. Logistics Sector Skill Council is heading the logistic training ecosystem in the country. And this is an autonomous organization created by the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. And our standards are set by the national NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation, and there is one more council called the NCVET. NCVET and NCVET is National Council for Vocational Training Education, and these highest level bodies, they give us the standards, and as per that standards, we are working. We have about 2,000 training partners across the country, and every year we provide training through the training partners about 330,000 people in short-term training, short-term logistics training programs. Short-term is only 3 months to 9 months, not more than that. And apart from the short-term skill training program, we are also into school education, particularly vocational subjects, introducing vocational subjects in school education. Dr. Gayatri is here, and we have created with her support and then the competency, we have created vocational subjects in logistics in almost all national level education bodies, starting with CBSE. Then what is that PSSCIV, which is also a national body for industrial vocational education for the school children, and finally NIAS also, National Institute of Open Schooling. These are all India boards and bodies which are into skill education, which are into school education, and we have introduced logistics skill courses in these boards also. We are present in higher education. About 100 universities and colleges across the country are offering the degree program, which are embedded with 1 year logistics apprenticeship, paid apprenticeship. So these are all some of the training programs that we are conducting. And from the lowest level or shop floor level training to the highest level, we have highest level meaning strategic level in logistics management. We have training programs, and our accredited training partners are providing the programs. And you may know that this is one industry which never sleeps, right? Even hospitals sleep, whereas this industry, it never sleeps. And this is one reason this is demonstrated in COVID period. Entire country, entire world was shut down, and only this industry was working, including the oxygen transportation, medicine transportation, and all these things have been happening only through logistics industry. And I would like to make a kind of comparison here. And during this period only, COVID period only, when the entire world was locked down, and because the logistics industry cannot sleep, gyms also has grown only during that period. And I have seen during that period only, gyms was able to start a Trivandrum campus, And the number of students also have increased enormously. And these are all some very important information that you have to see. Thankfully, you have chosen logistics for your career and for your education also. And this is one industry where you have abundant opportunities for career for your career and for entrepreneurial opportunities also. And you need to understand that logistics, it has many processes, and every single process in logistics, you can become an entrepreneur for that particular process. Starting with last mile connectivity, delivery, and all these things, you can have your own enterprises, and it is enough you have only about 2 lakh rupees or 3 lakh rupees and a 10 by 10 room in the city to become a logistics entrepreneur. So this is another kind of opportunity that you have when you complete this program. And from 110 students in the first year, Srijit says to me that they were planning to have only 60 students in the first year. From 60 expectation to 110 admission and crossing 600 students last year and completing the training of 4,000 students who are working across the world is an enormous thing. I congratulate you for this. And your plan of starting new campuses in Dubai and then Hyderabad and Calicut is also really remarkable. And then I expect that the Dubai campus will come soon. And because like Kochi, with all the Vizhinjam port and all these things, Dubai has been a traditional international logistics hub, particularly from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. You have the Jebel Ali, the entire area which is an international logistics hub, and traditionally Keralites, they prefer to work in UAE and other places, and with your Dubai campus, I think you can connect more employees and employers in that region, and then all of you may have an opportunity to get work in Jebel Ali. And career opportunities as such, I would like to elaborately tell you what kind of career opportunities you may expect in logistics industry. And for this, we also have designed a national skill framework and NSQF qualification framework. And as per that, we have classified the opportunities, career opportunities available in logistics industry from the lower level to the higher level. And I would like to just tell you at the entry level of your position, career, in a logistics company, you can get opportunities like appointment as a warehouse supervisor, logistics administrator, invoicing clerk or supervisor, courier sorter, warehouse picker, etc. These are all very important processes involved in logistics. And when I say warehouse picker, this is not just picking, you will be supervising. And these programs, these careers, you can get into these careers when you have a very good training. And when you complete a training program in such an institute, it is you may get into this sort of career at the entry level. We expect that in about 3 years of the entry level job in any logistics company, if you prove your mettle, if you prove that you have developed an interest and passion to be in the logistics career, you will get elevated to the next level, middle level. Normally people take only 3 to 5 years, and then you may take only lesser time also, because only demonstration of your skill and passion is very important. And when you do that, you will move to the middle level of your career. At the middle level, you might be placed as an inventory controller, transport scheduler, import export officer, ship to supervisor, logistics supervisor, etc. And this particular level may give you at the end, when you join at the middle level, this particular level may provide you about 50,000 rupees to 60,000 rupees monthly salary. And at the entry level, you may get about 22,000 rupees to 30,000 rupees, depending on which company you are joining. Srijit already told you, certain number of the multinational logistics companies are also working with Srijit, with gyms. And these companies provide more salary, like about 30,000 rupees even at the entry level, whereas the Indian companies, they provide about 20,000 rupees to 25,000 rupees, on an average 22,000. And another 5 years at the middle level, you may get into top level. When you get into top level, you might be engaged as a warehouse manager, given in charge of an entire warehouse, and you may have to manage not only the resources, and the men also, the men, material and money, everything you may have to manage at that level. And top level, when you join, your minimum salary will be about 1 lakh rupees. And in that case, now you can just assume, when you join a company as an entry level person, 3 years later, when you become a middle level person, 5 years later, you may become a top level person. It may take about 8 years to 10 years maximum, if you work properly, if you work passionately. And at the top level, as I already told you, you might be engaged as a full level manager for a warehouse, purchase manager, supply chain manager, inventory analyst, contract manager, etc. These are all the opportunities available here, and for which definitely you have to prepare yourself. You have to make yourself fit into these levels, and which very lightly the CEO of GIMS has told you in his inaugural speech, which I would like to once again reiterate here, because this is very important. One is hardcore skill of using Excel for data analysis. And today, entire data is taken by any company only in Excel or any other platform. It might be even R or some other platform, free source or something like that. So normally spreadsheet. So using spreadsheet or Excel, Excel is a popular name, that is why I am saying Excel. Using Excel for taking data, analyzing the data, relating one data with the other data is a very important skill that you need. And you have a lot of time now. Your program is starting only now, and before it is getting completed, get a real good skill in using Excel. Excel is available freely. You can download in your phone, and then every day when you travel or when you are free, you can use Excel on your phone and then try to manipulate data, relate data, you input data, and then all these things you can do. And if you are really interested in getting another certification, GIMS has Excel in the curriculum itself. Apart from that, if you want to get any other certification in Excel, there are many free courses available, which are called as MOOC, massively open online courses. And from many foreign universities and Indian universities also, they offer such courses freely. You can join one now without losing any time, and before you complete the program in GIMS, you can also acquire some certificate vouching your Excel skill. That is one very important skill that you have. And then another very important skill is the communication. Communication in very normal English. Don't use any high-flying words. Only very normal English, very small words, low-frequency words, smaller sentences, but without any grammatical mistake. Don't try to use a complex sentence. Use only small sentences and then try to convey whatever you want to convey. That is very important, because when you join a company, even at the lower level, entry level, you may have to prepare many small reports on a day-to-day basis. And these reports, you have to get into the intranet of the company or ERP of the company. And in these intranet or ERP, you have to post all your reports on a day-to-day basis. And at that time, you should not feel sorry that you are not able to write in English whatever you want to say. So this is also one very important expertise that you need, hardcore skill you need, and try to develop that right now, right? And during interview, when you speak really confidently in English, then that will have an immediate acceptance by your recruiters. And Another very important skill, only the third skill, only the three skills, hardcore skill. The third skill is your ability to work in a team. That is also another very important thing. Unfortunately, today, until now, some of you are working or some of you have some work experience. Other freshers, they're only individuals even today. They are good in taking up a work individually and complete the work, but that is not sufficient. In a company, you may have to work in a team, and the team may have the various kinds of people. Somebody might be irritating, somebody may be a slow mover, somebody may be a fast mover, and you will be in that team only. And within the team, how I have to make myself good and how I have to ensure that I also perform and get noticed for my performance. And then interacting with your teammates is also an art that we cannot really teach. No institute can teach. This you have to develop yourself. And fortunately, you have good number of students, and then you will find yourself in many teams. And when you are in a team for learning, you have to adjust with all kinds of characteristics or features of the other people in the team, and you have to get things done within the team. When you get developed like that, when you get into a company, you can also be good in the team dynamics and you will be able to work in a team. This is very important because in many cases, in many logistics companies, the supervisors under whom you will be working at the entry level might be having an education below your education level, right? There might be only, you may see some supervisors, right, even senior supervisors who have passed only schooling but working in logistics industry for long, and they have got escalation, and you as a graduate may be working under such a supervisor, and your team skills will help you in managing such a kind of situation. So these are the three very important skills which you need to develop, start developing right now. So think for some time, and if you feel that you are short in certain such skills, start working on that right now. This is one. And I have to tell you one more very important thing, that is about the, very lightly I told you, the National Skill Qualification Framework. And this National Skill Qualification Framework is classifying every individual in a scale of 1 to 10. Right, in a particular skill, say for example, logistics skill. Within logistics, a particular job role, the skill that you have, maybe only one. It might be even 10. 10 is the maximum, 1 is the minimum. When somebody says that you are only at level 1 of National Qualification Framework, that means you are a beginner. You do not know anything in this, and you have to acquire the skill. And with this, you have to grow. And when you become a level 5 person, at level 5, what happens? You will have a small team to guide or lead, and you will be given a particular process. And in that situation, you have to imagine you should be having the ability to take complete responsibility for your work and for your learning. That is one. And you also have to take some responsibilities for the teammates' work and teammates' learning also. So there are 4 things. One is about yourself, that is your work and your learning. You should have complete responsibility, 100% responsibility. And for the team people, you will not have complete responsibility, but you will have some responsibility. When you reach that level, then you reach level 4. And level 5 is level 6 is more, wherein slightly changes, you take full responsibility for everything. Even for your team person, you have to take complete responsibility for the work allotted to him or her. You cannot say, sir, I don't know. It is only he. I have told him or her many times, but she is not working, what I can do. You cannot say like that. You have to take complete responsibility for the entire work of the team. So that is level 6. So imagine now itself, you need to get into a good company, multinational company, or foreign employment, or even within India, there are many multinational companies. I I have to tell you, ACC in India is the best logistics company. This is comparable to any multinational logistics company. And this company, if you have to get into such companies, you have to develop all these skills. And when some interview is happening in these companies, you have to demonstrate that you are a level 6 person, not level 3 person or level 4 person. So when you are able to demonstrate that, definitely you will get into better companies. And I already told you about the entrepreneurial opportunities. Some of you might be definitely interested. Kerala, is it not? Some of you might be really interested in entrepreneurial opportunities in logistics, or somebody might be coming from a family which is having an entrepreneurial activity in logistics. In that case, you can develop a desire to get into entrepreneurship in logistics. And in case if you are interested in that, I think the institute will help you in becoming an entrepreneur, tying up with you with some companies to take some franchisee operations to initially, and then when you do these franchisee operation as a last mile connectivity person or last mile delivery person, later after 2 years or 3 years, you may become a fully grown logistics company. So all these are possible here, and welcome you to this institute, which has proven its mettle in logistics training and education only because of the dedication that the founders of this institute is having in making their students really good in logistics and 100% employment for them. I know very well what kind of work the team is doing here for placing every single student in the companies in logistics related job roles. And you have joined this institution. I have already told you, it is not simple to have a 4,000 students alumni for an institute. And you have joined an institute which has a legacy of 1 decade, 10 years, and 4,000 people already working in logistics industry to support you. And have a good learning period in gyms, and best wishes to get a good career or entrepreneurial opportunity in logistics. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your expertise with us. As sir mentioned about the entrepreneurship opportunities in logistics, we are proud to share that we have a dedicated unit named Guide to mentor the students, the aspiring, who are having the aspiration to become entrepreneurs. So it is my distinct honor and privilege to invite an eminent personality who has made a remarkable contribution on the global stage. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Janani Ramanathan, the Secretary General of World Academy of Art and Science and the Director of World University Consortium. Welcome, ma'am.
Good morning to everybody. I'm very happy to be here as part of this inauguration of the 20th batch. I have had the privilege of seeing the journey that GIMS has taken over the years, what you all saw in the PPT today. And I take this occasion to congratulate the management of GIMS, everybody who has been associated with this story of growth and development. A special congratulations today to the students here who are joining and starting your study in logistics and supply chain management here today. These are exciting times, are they not? Every day brings something new, some new development, something that we did not expect, we did not even imagine. True, not all of it is pleasant, but still there are possibilities, opportunities all around us if we know how to use them rightly. So in that sense, you are very fortunate, to be this age at this time when opportunities are opening up all around you. I think every generation or every batch has some reason for saying this. We are so lucky. Some even say, oh, we are the most unlucky batch. We all have our reasons, something unique that characterizes us, that identifies us, that we identify with. I have heard my grandparents describe how they celebrated 15th August 1947. We take it for granted, don't we? Independence, that's our birthright. You know what my generation likes to say about ourselves? We are the last generation that listened to our parents and the first generation to listen to our children. So, like this, what I'm trying to say is, we each of us has something unique that identifies us. You know what is going to be unique about you, your batch? It may look like good luck, it may look like bad luck right now, but it will definitely become clearer later. You are among the first set of people who will have to keep learning lifelong. In fact, we all have to, and we all already do it. I'm sure you all know people in their 70s, 80s, maybe even 90s who have learned to use the smartphone now. The street vendors have all been started using UPI to receive payments. A lot of our communication, our shopping, our making payments, for this we use electronic or online means a lot. Especially in our country, we have adopted it very quickly and very widely. So we all already are learning, but then the difference is we still have something of a choice. I can still go to the shop and buy something. I can pay cash. I can still communicate, send a postal letter, or use the landline. Yes, but given the rate at which this change is happening, it is happening at an accelerating rate. So you will not really be left with a choice. You just have to keep learning. There is so much new information, new technology, new systems, new ways of working, new ways of carrying out our day-to-day activities. And because of this rapid change, learning can never end. It just has to go on lifelong. Now, this is not really a punishment as it may sound. It's not as boring as it may sound at first. You have to keep reading all the time or studying all the time. It's also actually exciting. There are new opportunities that are opening up all around us. Today it is not too late to start anything for anybody at any stage in their life. All that you need to know, access, learn, understand, everything is available. All the information is available. And in a way, knowledge has become democratic. Now, there is something about knowledge that you need to be very clear about if you want to be able to use it well. Knowledge or information or content or data, by whichever name you want to call it. 90% of all the data that we have in the world today has been created in the last 2 years. This is 2024 statistics, since we are only 20 days into the new year. So everything that we have today, out of that, only 10% was there in 2021 and before. That sounds a little strange, almost wrong, doesn't it? What about all that was there in your textbooks? All that your parents, your grandparents, the people before them knew? What about all the ancient Indian knowledge of arithmetic and Ayurveda and all the information of the entire world? All that is actually just 10% of what we have today. So that shows how much new information is being generated every day now. Now, not all of that is of high quality, not all of that may be even useful, but because of the rate at which all this is being generated right now, you just have to keep learning lifelong in order to stay relevant, in order to not be outdated. We try to keep our phones, our software, all the apps in it updated, don't we? If it is not updated, sometimes when you try to use it, it'll give a warning a few times. You can use it only for 3 more days. You can use it only till the end of the month. After that, there is nothing you can do. You just have to update it. The same rule will start applying for you as well. Only if you remain updated, then you will be able to thrive, not survive, I would say, but to do well, to take benefit of all the opportunities that are coming up. Now, how do you do that? That's a huge challenge, right? So 90% has been generated in 2022 and 2023, and then today, how much is being created? How do you do this? How do you stay up to date? Do you keep reading all the time? Then when do you work? When do you rest? When do we have time to do all the other things that we need to do? Now, this is where you need to choose wisely what you spend your time doing, what you spend your time learning. Focus on what is useful, filter out what is not essential, and have that self discipline not to be distracted by all the noise, which can be very interesting. And this was what came to my mind when Professor S. Ganeshan mentioned about downloading Excel in the smartphone and using it when you're traveling. When you're traveling, especially by public transport, if you see what everybody is who's sitting, because only if they're sitting, you can see their phone clearly. Just take a look at it, and most of the time it's scrolling so fast that you wonder how they can see anything. Now, these are all things that we have. We have the time. How much time do you spend traveling? How much time do you spend waiting? What do you do with that time? Instead of getting distracted by all the maybe interesting, attractive, tempting things that are there, if you have that self discipline and not be lost in this overabundance of information and have the clarity and the common sense to evaluate what is real, what is true, what is right, what is ethical. Now, why do I say that you have to evaluate what is real? 90% of all the content that is going to be available on the internet from 2026 is going to be generated by artificial intelligence. So that's just next year. We are already now in 2025. So next year, 90% of whatever you find online will be AI generated. Exactly who will create it, how it will generate, who will give the instructions, on what model this has been trained. We don't know. Who is going to use it? Will the use be ethical, unethical? Will it be used for propaganda? It is not clear to us. We don't know exactly how AI will develop even. All we know is today it is very powerful. What can Chat GPT and other such tools not do today? They answer questions, they translate, they create images and audio and video and art and music and whatnot. As it is, they are so powerful. So that is another thing that we would need to be very careful with. AI generated systems seem to be AI powered machines are driving cars, they are creating artwork, they seem to be doing a lot of things that we thought was our work. We as human beings, now this has become more powerful. And no matter how updated you remain, how much you keep learning, how do we match that? Because its memory, its computational power is far more effective than us. How do we match it? Then what do we do? How do we human beings stay relevant? It is precisely that our humanity, which is our strong point. AI follows instructions, but it does not on its own solve problems, fix what is wrong, try to help another, go above and beyond what it is asked to do for somebody else, and take happiness in doing something for somebody, and make things better for the world in general. All these are unique to us, so we don't have to worry about machines acting like people. Our concern should be that people should not act like machines. So I request you to keep your humanity alive wherever you are. Keep learning, because everything is a lesson. When you travel from where you are staying to here, when you watch anything on the news, how a World Cup is organized, how a festival or a fair is organized, anything at all, learn from it, see what you can gain from it. So keep learning, keep your eyes, ears, and your mind open to new ideas, and see how to make things better for yourself, for others. Be a problem solver. And if you can do that, you will always stay relevant. You will always be in demand. And you don't have to, worry about where you will be, what jobs you will get. They will be there for you, because we know that there are enough and more problems in the world. What we need are people who can solve them. And so keep your humanity alive. And I wish you all the very best for your course here and for your future career. Thank you.
Thank you, Janani ma'am, for your inspiring and thought-provoking words. And thank you for shedding light on the importance of lifelong learning. In today's fast-paced economy, staying ahead requires an understanding of emerging trends that shape the specific industry. So I invite Dr. Gayatri Harish, Head of Skilling and Academic Linkages. Welcome, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Okay. Are you awake? Okay. So first of all, congratulations to Jim's group for the 10th year celebration. And I congratulate the energy batch to come up with the good colors. So the topic is given to me is that by the Jim's group, emerging trends in logistics and supply chain management. So this I would like to divide into three: emerging trends, then logistics, and supply chain management. This three part I would like to divide. So you know that emerging trends means keep on changing, correct? So already Professor Ganeshan and Janani Ramanathan was saying that you have to equip yourself. So that means that how far we are going to increase our skill or how we are going to compete. We have to compete, correct? So everybody is, you are seeing that many people are in Forbes pages or maybe in high level. Why we are not? That we should always ask ourselves. So that means that we miss the competency. So the competency, how we can improve, we have to see what the industry is going on. So we cannot do the yesterday's lesson with today's performance for tomorrow's competence. So that is what she is telling, that keep on learn. So for us also it is important, whoever stood here and standing here, it is very important for us. Learning is a continuous process. So now I will ask you only one question. How many of you using local brand mobiles and imported mobiles? The first question I would like to ask. How many of you having Apple, Samsung? How many of you having? Can you raise your hand? Almost all. So how many of you wearing Titan or maybe Seiko or Citizen foreign brand watches? Who are all wearing a foreign brand watches? Can you raise? Okay. Local? What are the local watches? Titan. Correct. Titan, Fast Track. These are all the local. So how we are getting foreign brand also here next 5 kilometers we have a Lulu, correct? So if you go Lulu, we can get everything. So if you go to the Lulu or maybe the nearby shopper, you don't need to go to Lulu, nearby that shop, Kirana shop. If you go there, whatever you are getting in Lulu, same thing you will get there. Yes or no? So again, I'm coming to the watches. You are going to the Titan showroom. In the Titan showroom, again, you will get the foreign watches brands also. Yes or no? We are getting, correct? So this is logistics. So now you are seeing that how many of you wearing the brand, the Alan Cholet, correct? That is a shirt brand, and Van Heusen. Those are all which brands from foreign. Now we are seeing that every 2 kilometers Alan Cholet and 2 kilometers Van Heusen. You think that everything is directly imported from outside? Everything manufactured there and they are giving you fresh from outside? No. The purchase, procurement, manufacturing, dispatch, everything is happening nearby our places only. That is called as a supply chain management. So the logistics, recent trends, and supply chain management. Are we equipped for ourselves to meet that required skills? We are happy, correct? So today also I'm having a wish list to go to Lulu. Already I'm having a list to buy there. Whatever is not available other places, it is available there. So what I mean to say, the new technologies that is bringing the world very small. Yes? So that is bringing our world very small. So I was lived in Saudi for quite long years. So I have the still that Professor used to say that still you have a Gulf taste. So still I have that whatever I bought or whatever I used, I want to continue to use that one. So whenever it is happening, the transportation, the resource procurement, and as well as that completely the dispatching, the packing and everything. These are all the process of the logistics. There are 12 processes are there. Subsectors we can say. Out of the 12 subsectors in logistics, supply chain management is one among that. That supply chain management is having a transportation, warehousing, storage, cold chain technology, pharmaceutical, railways, air cargo, maritime, like that we can have a 10 more in that slot. So these are all the combination of the logistics. Okay, what is a trend is going on? So we all know that in the mobile we have everything and anything. But we don't know what is right to be used. Or you know that? In ChatGPT, if you put, many things will come. But which one you have to choose? That we have to know. The right thing, we should know how to use it. That skill is needed. Okay. So when the technology comes, so in Amazon, you know that everybody, we are having an Amazon. Without Amazon app, there is no mobile, correct? Amazon, Flipkart, apps are compulsory. And one more app is Swiggy. This is compulsory. How it is functioning? Full of recent technologies. The technology is mainly depend on that big data analytics. So big data means nothing. You are only feeding. Wherever you are going, wherever the shop you are going, they are asking one thing. What they will ask you? What is your mobile number? So if you give your mobile number, if you type your mobile number, everything about you will be captured. That is a big data. You are getting a many spam calls or maybe the messages in WhatsApp also nowadays we are getting. All business, this one. This is a big data analytics. This is happening. Then next is AI. Robot-based instruments are start being used everywhere. In Amazon, there are many robots are being used. Kiva, Squirrel, Titan, like that many names are there for different purposes they are using that. You may be wondering that this type of robots, will it be replace the human? Will it be replaced? Yes or no? Robots will replace our labor intensive? Yes or no? Yes? How many yes? Please raise your hand fast. You are also hungry, I am also hungry. Raise your hand. So replace. So you mean to say that it won't replace. Many rest of you saying that it won't replace. The reason is that we will not get be replaced. The reason is we have to increase our competency. To operate one switch, one person is need. To make the robot to switch on or switch off, again there must be some manual thing is to program that somebody is needed. Correct? So that competency you have to improvise. Then next is IoT. So IoT technology, so I would like to suggest to Jim's Board of Studies about introduce a new curriculum in the IoT and blockchain technology based subjects. So after seeing a Vision 2030, I'm very happy that already it is in the wish list. So LSE also, we are also bringing a new subjects in big data analysis as well as that IoT and blockchain applications in warehouses and transport management. So these are all we are bringing now. because this is very, very important. So second thing is another thing is that blockchain, IoT, then AI, then machine learning. So this all is happening in every system of logistics and supply chain operations. So if you go to the industry visit of any warehouse or maybe the transportation companies, you can see there, they are completely operating with one tab. You have seen that. Even in hotels, nobody is writing with, previously we used to have the server will have a pencil in his hair and have a chit note and he will take an order and it will be circulated. Now nothing like that. So everything is in mobile app only. So you will see that the server who is working in the restaurant, there is a food supply chain, agri and food supply chain. So he is giving an order in that single tab. There are also ERP solutions being developed. So you should know that as beginning in the Srijit note, he was saying that you have to develop the competency, including the computer applications. We should update ourselves. Nowadays, without technology, even no process is possible. That is very, very important. Is it clear? So I think that you have to increase your competency along with what the waves is going on in the wind. Okay, so then only we will be able to swim. Otherwise, we will be in the bank only and we will be seeing like this only. So that should not be happen. So as a first step, you have joined in GIMS. So rest of the thing, GIMS group will take care of you. And I wish you all the best. Once again, congratulations to all of you.
Gayatri ma'am, you have made half of the job easier. When we go to class, we have to start from explaining what is the difference between logistics and supply chain management. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us. Moving ahead, now I invite Ms. Minnie Elizabeth Epen, Consulting Director, Academics GIMS, to guide us through the global logistics and its evolving scenario. Welcome, ma'am.
Good morning, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, dear parents, and my dear students. From morning, I know you're listening to a lot of things, and it's totally, too many things have come in. So what exactly is logistics? And what is the impact it is having in the global scenario? January 2025, a fresh year, and you have already decided to start something new, which is much needed, isn't it? And you have taken the right decision to be with us. I would like to speak about what is logistics and why is it so common? Logistics. And why is it so important? Already നമ്മുടെ dignitaries ഒക്കെ സംസാരിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞു പലരും അല്ലേ പലപ്പോഴും എന്താണ് what is logistics? I will just give it to you in a very small brief way. I won't take long because I will be giving you regular sessions otherwise also. The world today is getting connected. How is it getting connected? Through modern technology. And it is an era of artificial intelligence. അത് എല്ലാ സെക്ടറിലും വരുന്നുണ്ട്. So, what is that we have been doing as man? മനുഷ്യർ എന്നും എന്താ ചെയ്തിരുന്നത്? We have been exploring through land, ocean, through the seas, isn't it? Even through the valleys and the mountains. This has been the culture of human beings. We always like to explore. We always explored what all? We explored the different cultures, lifestyles. That is why today the globe is one. As ma'am correctly said, any brand is available to us at any place, right? So what is logistics? So when we are talking about logistics, it is actually all about having the movement done correctly. Or rather, I would say, it is the management science of transportation and movement. That's what I define it as. Because being in the industry, I have the practical experience of having the movement part done. So now theoretically, you will be learning a lot of definitions. പല ഡെഫിനിഷനും നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ പഠിക്കും. പക്ഷെ ആക്ച്വലി ഇത് എന്താണ്? ചുരുക്കത്തിൽ ഇത്രയേ ഉള്ളൂ. We are fulfilling the needs and requirements of the buyer and supplier, adhering to certain rules and regulations. Who are these buyers and suppliers are who? They are the customers to the industry. So when we are moving a cargo from one point to another, the point of origin will be in one country, the destination will be in another country. So when we are doing so, what is that we are doing? We are actually dealing with different countries, with different cultures, with different rules and regulations and policies of government. Does the world have a same government policy? Ano, elladuthu oru rule ano? Does the world speak the same language? No. So there are certain codes and points that we need to note, which we have to learn during the course of time. So that's what you would be learning. What are the policies? What are the international codes that are used to make this movement uniform? So technology, now what is technology's role? As all of them told you, learning is consistency. You have to keep learning throughout our career. Otherwise, we will be stuck in our career. So learning should become a habit. Now, how is technology coming in? Technology is into logistics in a very big way. The whole industry has changed because of logistics. Today, it is not only in what we say, the technology has come up in different sectors like warehousing is being automated, the operations, logistics operations efficiency has gone up very high because of technology. So, idellam varumbo endana varunathu? There is high demand from customers for what? We need better schedules, we need tighter schedules, and the demand from customers is going high because the automation is improving the efficiency of the industry. So where are we going to fit in? As she asked you correctly, are we going to be replaced by technology? No, where again sir had correctly told us, the human minds are a powerful way, with logic we would be running the industry. That is not an artificial intelligence cannot replace a human mind. So it will be a good logistician or an expert logistician who would be planning the entire chain of logistics. So our role is very critical. So what is that we need to imbibe as logisticians? We need to have the human values, we need to have the soft skills, we need to have the right way of thinking to have a better movement. So today the need of the industry is, you need to be a good logistician who will provide a unique solution for your customer with the best customer expectation being met or giving him the best customer experience. We always say customer is king, right? All of us know that. He decides how the industry should go on. He decides what should be provided. So that would be what we would be learning. We would have to learn what is the logistics, policies, codes, and also the soft skills required to become a good logistician. Understand? So that's what we would be focusing on. And students, my request to all of you is come with a learning attitude. Come with an attitude to know better the industry because it's a changing and a evolving industry. So keep yourself updated with what's happening today. Every day is a new day. Keep learning, keep going high. All the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Mini ma'am, for taking us through the world of logistics, especially global logistics. We are now aware of the transformative forces at play. As we come to the culmination of this momentous occasion, it's my honor and privilege to invite Ms. Haripriya, the Dean and Head of the Department of Global Institute of Integral Management Studies, to deliver the vote of thanks. Welcome, ma'am.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. Respected dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, dear students, and all of you present here, it's truly a honor to stand before you to deliver the vote of thanks at this prestigious event, the inaugural ceremony of the 20th batch in Logistics and Supply Chain Management at
gyms. First and foremost, I would like to thank our CEO, Mr. S.S. Srijit, for his incredible speech. A heartfelt thank you to the management team of GYMS for the tremendous support, trust, and freedom they have provided to us. It is in freedom we faculties and staff members are able to bring the best to GYMS. Today marks a significant milestone for GYMS as we step into our 10th year of offering a high quality education. Over the past decade, GYMS have remained committed to equipping a student with knowledge, skills, and real-world exposure necessary to succeed in the dynamic industry. We have witnessed tremendous growth, and we are proud to have shaped the careers of many professionals. But this would not be possible without the guidance of our chairman, Mr. Gary Jacobs. Thank you, sir, for all the guidance and support, and thanks for your inspiring speech for today. Another great pillar of support for GYMS from this inception stage is Ms. Janani Ramanathan, one of our advisory member of GYMS. Janani ma'am, we are incredibly grateful for your thought-provoking speech. It really highlighted the importance of learning that we all should have, and that has provided all of us with a fresh perspective to start up learning from today. Your unwavering support and commitment to GYMS have been instrumental in shaping our growth over the years. As a team, we continue to learn from your humility, simplicity, and your remarkable approach to leadership, ma'am. And I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Ganeshan, Head of Educational Initiative LSE. Thank you, sir, for explaining the career opportunity that we have in logistics and what is an attitude and skill that students should develop when they step into their career. A special thanks to Dr. Gayatri Harish, Head of Skilling and Academic Linkage LSE. It was really, ma'am, you were able to connect with real-time examples and were able to explain the trends that the logistics and supply chain sector has. Thank you, ma'am, for that. I express my gratitude to our director, Ms. Rini George. Thank you, Ms. Rini, for taking us to the journey of GYMS. It was what a humble start it was, and it was really, I'm really appreciating your effort that you have put into present here for today. And I would like to thank Ms. Mini Elizabeth Epen for explaining us briefly about the idea the logistics sectors has in a global scenario. Thank you so much, ma'am. And a special acknowledgement to the dedicated organizing committee members headed by our Associate Director, Mr. Mohan, who had worked tirelessly along with the team behind the scenes to ensure the success of this event. Your hard work is truly commendable, sir. And thanking our Associate HOD, Ms. Shilpa Gopinathan, for her impressive anchoring, and your energy and professionalism truly elevated the event. I thank our whole GYMS Trivandrum team. And I thank the guest faculty members, media associates, digital team, and the entire GYMS team. I take this moment to thank all of you. And together, let's embark a journey of learning, growth, and building the successful careers in logistics. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words. Your words have beautifully summed up the spirit of today's event. So we have had the privilege of welcoming a group of energetic students who will continue the proud legacy of GYMS, and we are 100% sure on that. Each one of you represent the future of logistics and supply chain management, and we are confident that your journey will be as remarkable as those who have come before you. So thank you all. Let's all rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Please be seated. There are certain important announcements to be made. So, dear students, tomorrow onwards, we'll be starting our orientation session. The session timing will be from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So, you are kindly requested to assemble at the classroom at 9:45 a.m. so that we can start our classes at exact 10. The class allocation list will be posted on the notice board. So, for fee-related information and assistance, kindly visit the accounts department. The entrance to the accounts department is next to the reception desk. For the submission of documents, please visit the administration department. I kindly repeat that from tomorrow onwards, we are starting our orientation session that will go for 15 days. So we will start our classes exactly at 10 a.m. from 10 to 12:30 p.m. So you are requested to assemble at the classroom at 9:45 a.m. Thank you. Now let's capture this moment, right? Because this is actually an auspicious moment for all of us. It is the inauguration of the 20th batch of Global Institute of Integral Management Studies. And the coincidence is today's date is 20th January 2025, right? So what a good start. So let's capture this moment forever. So I kindly request all the students and gym staff and all our dignitaries on the dais to assemble at the entrance of our institution. You can just go to the reception, okay? We will take a photo. Thank you.